Hello, Scott Donaldson checking in. Sunday, May 15th. Today I did my first triathlon at Lake Raystown, and it went pretty well. I went up there yesterday morning and showed up and signed in, and then Jake and Amelia met me up there, and we just kind of looked around. It was a really unique experience. I felt like I was, it felt good to be in nature, and I did some journaling and looking around and just some really good thinking while I was up there. And then when they showed up, we went over to the docks and we looked around where the transition for the race is. And I ended up doing some open water swim practice. I swam maybe 0.6 of a mile, just up and back, or maybe 0.3, up and back around some buoys, and just to get a good feel for what the open water's like. Then we were actually staying in Breezewood because the lodge was booked and all the local hotels were, the prices were jacked up because of the triathlon and everybody trying to find a place to stay. So we stayed in Breezewood. We drove out there and had dinner, checked into the hotel, relaxed for the night, watched The Hangover, had some good conversation, and woke up super early on Sunday, or today, at like 5:15 to get ready for this race. And once we showed up, I think we got there. We left the hotel at like 5:45. Got there around 6:40, and just set everything up. I was pretty nervous for the race, but I wasn't crazy nervous. I didn't have like anxiety about it. I was just kind of, wondering what it was going to be like and wondering how the race was going to go. Definitely didn't have a vision of me performing great. And so the race started, the swim went well, I hit my time right where I wanted to be, and then the first transition, I actually spent 8 minutes in the transition, and I was planning on spending more than like 3 or 4 minutes in the transition, and then I had some trouble getting my tank top on, I had some trouble getting my wetsuit off, and it just wasn't a very orchestrated plan, and I lost some time there. And then I got on the bike, and it was like super cold today. I think it was in the 40s when we started. So, and it was windy, and I got on the bike, and I ended up passing some people early on, and it was interesting that the heavier people actually were faster than I was on the downhills and the flats. All I could think was I'm like a feather blown in the wind. Not that I'm like a super light guy, but I'm 155 pounds, and the guys going by me were at least 180, 190, and I would smoke them coming up the hill. And that was the only time during the race that I really had I was getting in my own head, was when these big guys were, I'd spend all this time working them on the hills, and then on the downhill, they would just take off on me. So, finished up the bike, got on my feet and started running, and the run went very well. I started out at like a 9-minute pace and held that for the first 4 miles, and then I dropped it to 8:45 or something, and then my last mile I did an 8-minute pace, which is pretty awesome for me. And finished strong. I finished with a 3:07, and I don't know what the winning time was, but I got the medal, and I was there with my family, and they were cheering me on, and Jake and Amelia were there, and they were cheering me on, and that was pretty awesome. It felt pretty good to have all that support, and and then when they did the age group announcements, I ended up finishing third, for my age group, 25 to 29, and that was awesome. I mean, I was pumped, and I told my parents that was motivating enough for me. Like, next time I want to be on the podium again, and I want to be a step higher. So I'm definitely gonna, plan another one. Gonna do some more this summer, and hopefully work my way up the ladder there. It was a good race, great experience, overwhelming amount of support from all my family and friends. I had people texting me pretty much all day today, and my brother texted me yesterday and said, "What's up?" and "Good luck." And one of my close friends texted me today and asked me how the race went, which is pretty cool of me. People care about me, and sometimes I feel lonely and I struggle, and all that support was like, what am I thinking? I have everything backwards. I'm in my own head, and it was just a great experience. So looking forward to doing another one. I'm on day 27 in NoFap. I'll probably do another video to talk about that when a couple videos down the line. I'm kind of bordering on how many videos should I do, and how often should I be watching videos, because I don't want to get too over consumed with all the stuff out there on the internet. You can watch YouTube videos for weeks on NoFap and all this other stuff. There's so much information out there, and it's valuable information. Like, the internet's a great thing, but I don't want to limit my consumption and not go overboard. So till next time, getting ready to wrap up. It's 9 o'clock. I'm headed to bed, and looking forward to a good week.